late start this morning. 23. Been feeling a little under the weather today. Ooh, there's a nice 89. Pretty good shape. Let's zoom in just a little. Morning, Kathy. You're tired. I hear you there. I am beat. Morning, KJ. It's been a long weekend. That looks like a strike through race there right there. That 4 is almost completely missing. Not a bad deal. Set that off to the side. Yeah, so we had karaoke Saturday night, and the wife loves going to karaoke. Let's see if we can find a small date. I would say that's probably a large date, I'm guessing. Sorry. Yeah, that looks like a large date. Yeah, so anyways, we had karaoke Saturday night, and we went up and everything was going good. There was a group of 4 people that were being a little obnoxious, and they 2 of the girls in their party ended up going to the bathroom, and no big deal, but they ended up breaking the sink off the wall. So we the whole entire bar kind of basically escorted them out. Well, the one girl thought it was a little uncalled for, and as she was on her way out, she comes charging back in, and my daughter is just sitting across the table from me, and she comes in and gives my daughter a big old shove in the face. Well, there was another girl that followed her in. My son was sitting next to my daughter. He grabbed the girl that shoved her in a headlock and started to escort her, and then the other girl, she come charging in right behind her, and I grabbed her around the waist, picked her up, and hauled her out. And so yeah, that kind of put everybody on edge the rest of the night, because we didn't know if they were coming back or trying to come back or what. But it made for an interesting evening, that's for sure. But we ended up having fun and had a good time. But just the way it goes sometimes. Morning, Jamie. Just saw you stopped in. So yeah. But probably stayed up a little later than I probably should have. And 63D. But we had a good time. So now that looks like it could be some doubling. $63D. They're showing more on the D and the 3. So we'll take another close look at that. Almost looks like there's a finger in between there like they're showing. Maybe if I get a better zoom in here. And maybe that's just dirt. Is that me, or does that look like a 5 stamped next to the... All right, we're going in closer yet. What in the world? Has anybody ever seen that? Oops, got that kind of in the wrong spot there. Anybody ever seen that? It kind of looks like a D over D if you take a close look at it. But that is definitely a 5 stamped in next to the D. Jim or KJ, have you guys seen anything like that before? Damaged board? That's just odd. Never seen anything like that. Kind of looks like there's material on the inside of that D, though. But we'll just back out here and we'll continue on. We'll, I don't know, I'll do some research, look at it. So 83. 83 has possible DDR and a DDO. There's another strike through grease error there. Fairly common. It is sunk in. It's definitely sunk in. So yeah, I would say it'd be a that is really minute. I mean, you think of the size of a mint mark, and it's a quarter of the size of the mint mark, and it's almost impossible to see with the naked eye, but I mean, it's there. I can't see it with my naked eye to look at it. Well, it's unique by any means. 2006 Denver. Appreciate you guys stopping in and hitting that like button and joining me this morning. Probably be just a short stream this morning. I got to finish getting ready for work. I got kind of a late start. I had some things I had to do. 96. Nothing on the 96s. We got 10 people in here watching. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning. We got 81 Denver. Nothing on the 81s. 2000. 2000 Denver. We got an 87. 23. Nothing on 23s. 94. Look for an extra. 94, we're going to look for the extra column on the back. Take a quick look at the front here. Nice, Mega. Nice. 2023 Denver. Full roll. That's nice. Not seeing the extra column. So, no. So, if you guys are new to my channel, I appreciate you hanging out and joining me this morning. I go live weekday mornings, and I try to go live again after if time allows. I usually try to get supper ready before the wife gets home. So, so sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. But that's where you can probably find me most weekdays, weekday mornings and in the afternoons. 92 Denver. I'm gonna look for the close AM on the back. Nope, not on this one. Did you find anything else, Mega? '22 Denver. Nothing there. 2014 has possible DDO. A little bit of my machine doubling on the Liberty. Nope. For magnification, I have my phone. So this is just my regular phone. And then for my magnification, that's what I have for a scope. Just a cheap Amazon scope. I picked up, I think it was, maybe $34 at the most, 37 somewhere in there. 93 Denver. It was pretty inexpensive. If I get more and more involved in looking for errors, I may upgrade. 3 wheat pennies out of $25. One was a 51. Nice. 96. 96 doesn't have anything on it, but 2018 Denver. 18s. 2008 Denver. $20. 89. Nothing on the 89s. 2018. Nothing on the 18s. '83 Denver. 83 Denver has a possible no earlobe. Well, you definitely got an earlobe there. Wow, that looks rather odd for an earlobe, though. I'm gonna take a look at the book quick. 69 Denver. Nice. 83 Denver. No, it doesn't have the earlobe. But it does have possible copper planchet, so we'll set that off to the side and we'll weigh it up later. Uh, 2008 Denver. Nothing on that. '75. Nothing on the '75s. I throw that in the wrong bucket. There we go. 93. On 93s. Appreciate you guys hanging out this morning, hitting that like button and joining me on my live this morning. I go live weekdays before work, and I try to jump on after work also. So this is where you can find me. So if you want to hang out again, that's great, and I appreciate it. Just subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and if you're new, jump in and say hi. Yeah, that's yeah, getting collector books for pennies. I had new grandson this year. Probably fill them up, fill the books up and give them to him for his 16th birthday, or for his 6th birthday. Yeah, yeah. I am doing pretty much the exact same thing. I'm saving all my cents, and oh yeah, thank you, Jamie. I'm saving all my cents, so my grandkids can have, I'll have about $50 worth of cents that my grandkids can go through once they get old enough. And I've already started some wheat penny books and some regular cent books or memorial cent books that hopefully one day, if they decide that they want to get into the hobby, then we'll go through that, and a little bit of a strike through grease there. Hopefully I can get them involved in the hobby, and we can share the love of the hobby. But yeah, like Jamie said, I got 55 pounds of spare change from my son, and I went through it and found some goodies. I haven't gone through the cents yet because I've got my own that I'm doing. There's a nice toner. But I've got a short out there that if you check out my short videos, I'm doing a contest till midday Friday, and I will be finding out who got the closest guess to the value of the 55 pounds of change. So if you want to check out my short videos, that's where you can find that. So put a guess in, and you might win a copper round that I'll send to you. The 25 Denver. Nice. We'll keep that. Last year of the cents. 25 Denver. 62. 62 Denver doesn't have anything on it, but we'll save it for copper. So yeah, check out my short videos. It's in there. Leave a guess on the value of the 55 pounds, and you might be a winner. Nope, it's just closest, higher or lower. So yeah, I didn't want to eliminate everybody, so by doing that, so it's going to be the closest guess, higher or lower. And if we have a tie, which I think would be extremely hard to do, but I'll send 2 out if we have a tie. So this will be my last one here, and it is a 2008 Denver. Nothing on that. So yeah, I do have the video up. Take a look at through my short videos. It's easy to find. It says GAW with exclamation points across the front of it. So yeah, check that out. Leave a guess, and 1 guess per person. And oh, great! Appreciate that, Jim. Yeah, yeah. I've got the results written in a envelope from the bank teller, and I'll reveal that on Friday, midday Friday. So check that out. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning, and we'll catch you all later. So you guys all have a great day. I appreciate you. We'll see you guys. Bye now.